Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more 0 Hour. Today we have Super Weapon against Air. We have Fargo against SWG. aka actually the camera wrong way around. We actually have SWG versus Fargo. SWG here is Hawky, as you remember from one of the last replays I uploaded, and we've got a very imbalanced matchup. A Super Weapon against Air. You are expecting Air to win this every day of the week. We've got Fargo in the bottom left with the blue Air Force, and then top right, Hawky with the Super Weapon gen. So you're really expecting Air Force to win. I mean, like what, 95% of the time? If you don't make any major mistakes, really, should you be ever losing with Air Force? However, this game did get uploaded, so I'm guessing it at least goes a little bit long. Generally, like, you could even do like a combat schnuke or anything. You can just kind of lame this build order that Hawky is actually going for. Okay, he's going to have a sneaky Patriot there, but I mean, you could just do a combat schnuke, just fly in here, pick off that dozer, pick off the power, and that could be it. So Hawky is going to get dropped here by Fargo. Drop a little bit risky, but does manage to pick off the dozer, and I was going to laser lock the schnuke. So he has done a kind of all in. Fargo has, so he's picked off one of the schnuks. It's kind of weird, actually. Normally you see the opposite happen here. Normally you see the Super Weapon General doing the all in, but we are seeing something different here. And actually the other dozer here is going to get picked off, so that's Hawky very quickly dozer-ed. We're only like 1 minute 45 in, and he's already got no dozer, and he's also been delayed some mining time. However, Fargo doesn't have the greatest economy himself, and he's actually following that up with a combat schnuke. This game will get interesting if that gets laser locked down. Will get interesting, and it does look like it's going to get laser locked down as I say that. Is it going to escape here? Ooh. Does manage to just escape, but he needs to get out of that corner ASAP, because these missile defenders will laser lock again. I think it will escape. That laser lock will get pushed away. Someone has got flashbangs, I think. Or am I imagining that? This is very risky from Fargo, and I also feel that he's doing an unnecessary all-in against Hawky here. I really feel he's taking unnecessary risks. Very interesting point for you, actually. Remember the tournament that I'm hosting, the Domination tournament? That has well and truly progressed now. We're through to like rounds 3 and 4. Actually, round 3 is now done and dusted. Round 3 is now complete. And these two players here that we're seeing here today, this might give you a taste of what's to come, because they are going to face off against each other. It's either round 4 or round 5. Remember, there's $1,350 to be won in total, something like that. Massive load of missile defenders now coming across the map. Don't have a second supply yet from Fargo. He's still on 1 supply, and that was actually got a new combat schnuke. Okay, very, very interesting. I mean, if I was Fargo now, I would probably want to stabilize. I'd probably want to get myself on a second supply and just go toe-to-toe with the barrack spam. So, like, all these missile defenders are coming across. You only need a couple of rangers, man. You only need a couple of rangers to deal with that. You could just do... Ooh, it's painful to watch a combat schnuke go down, because it really shouldn't ever go down. Does manage to sneak off into the back, taking out another schnuke. This is well played by Hawky so far, considering. But I feel like Fargo is taking a necessary risk. He doesn't really need to do an all-in as Air Force against Super Weapon. It's kind of being played the opposite the way it should. Very weird. Combat schnuke does go down now. There's a lot of missile defenders out. Hawky does like to play safe and solid a lot of the time. You won't ever see him really... It's rare. You can see him do all-in sometimes. I'm actually glad we're seeing Hawky play as well, because Hawky is a super good talent in 0, but as of like the last few years, or even more than that, probably the best part of the last 10 years, you've never really seen him playing properly out, I would say. Like, doing well in tournaments, taking part in tournaments. Normally he signs up and then leaves. So got this massive missile defender pushed, but it's been met by the flashbangs. That schnuke is going to go down. Interesting to watch if both players get to 3-star or not, because then if Pathfinders come out, ooh, this other schnuke's going to go down. What's going on here? There's a V in the back, but there's going to be loads of infantry here, surely. So flashbangs versus flashbangs now. Fargo's supply at risk of going down. He might be able to save it. I don't think so, though. I don't think he's going to be able to save it, and then he's going to not be able to rebuild. So V has snuck in the back. The only way he can rebuild now is if he sells that. Yeah, he's in a bad situation economy-wise. Hawky, I'd say, is in a better position economy-wise right now. We've got a dozer here just chilling, not capturing the oil. Feeders go down, and there's only missile defenders in there. No flashbangs, so those missile defenders will just die to Hawky's missile defenders. Interesting game so far. Yeah, I don't know why Fargo felt like he needed to do that all in. Maybe he just saw the double. Maybe just saw the double supply. Ooh, one dozer going to get picked off, but there is another one already back here. Schnuck there from Hawky is going to get laser locked and go down. That's a bit of a mistake, really. Should be coming back. Hawky, if he loses that one, he does have the capture upgrade, actually. He does have the capture upgrade. There is another Schnuck, actually. I thought that was his last Schnuck. Yeah, missile defenders here again. Ran over. This dozer going to get hunted. Actually, that one could have got the crush here. But he did choose to run away. He's going to use the Schnuck to point defense laser. Okay, he didn't want to take the risk. I mean, it was still a bit of a risk anyway, but if he'd have run over that drop, that might have been GG. Here, he's going to run away with the dozer and the Schnuck. Flashbang is going to quickly kill at least one missile defender. One missile defenders get picked off, and the dozer has escaped. Interesting game, for sure. Missile defender there. That oil now belongs to Hawky. So yeah, I think I actually prefer Hawky's position here. Because Fargo is in a very tight situation. The power actually might get picked off here by Hawky. I'm pretty sure it can. Just unload there and just hit the power. And then go back in when the flashbangs spawn. But he can rebuild it. He's rebuilding it right now. Actually, another drop here from Hawky. And I don't think Fargo has seen that one quite yet. His dozer is going to go down. And the power scaffold goes down as well. The Schnuck, they're going to go down. Hawky choosing to try and take down the barracks. If he does cut that off, then he should be in a winning position. But he's not going to quite finish it off. So yeah, Fargo is going to be left with a damaged combat Schnuck. One normal Schnuck. Hawky does not have this south oil yet. Hawky's actually collecting money from here. Can hear another building being captured. What actually was that? I think it was that, but it's actually stopped at the last minute. That's kind of weird. Okay, drop now coming in from Fargo down the back. Oh, took a lot of damage already. It's now going to unload out the back. Both players want to get to 3 stars surely because they can get Pathfinders out. They can just put it all around your barracks and you can call a draw. That's one of the few ways you can get a draw in 0. A lot of flashbangs. We've got a few Vet 3 Rangers in the back there as well, actually. I'm just going to stand way back. I think actually Fargo might come out on top there because these Rangers from Hawky taking a lot of damage from these Vet 3 flashbangs in the back. So yeah, very, very interesting game so far. Don't really like USA Marines to play them. I mean, it's kind of awful. Oh, if this just shoots the... Oh, he's going to use the point defense lasers. Very, very nice. All their missile defenders will go down. Hawky's still on, what, a decent-ish economy? Still collecting from there. Oh, he's going to go and try and get this south oil now. If he gets that, he's in a really good position, I think. So yeah, what is it? 2 supplies, 2 barracks and a power versus a supply and a barracks for Fargo. But Fargo is very close to 3 stars. So then when Pathfinders are out, this whole dynamic changes. I mean, the only way you can shut down the Pathfinders is to drop like a load of Pathfinders yourself on top of the enemy Pathfinders because they both reveal stealth. And they both will reveal each other. So yeah, going to be very interesting. Actually, when... I was going to say, when you capture the oil, you do get a bit of XP as well. But Hawky's not the one close. Will Fargo stop that? Yeah, it does just. A little bit of splash damage to his own Rangers there. The drone here still from Hawky. Can see inside of the base. Still got these Rangers down the back. And actually Hawky is evacuating his base rather. But he is making more flashbangs behind this. Hawky needs to now move his missile defenders out of the way. So yeah, think of this as like a little sneak preview, because in my tournament they will be playing off against each other. Who will come out victorious? Maybe this will give you a little sneak peek as to who you think. Flashbang Rangers from Hawky do take out everything there. They're going to get the oil for themselves. You've got Vet 3 Ranger running away. Fargo's managed to capture these oils up here. Yeah, it's just the lack of power. I mean, the production for Hawky is more than double because he's got the power that doubles it, and then you've got 2 barracks as well. So yeah, his production is way higher, and he's also collecting from 2 supplies as well, whereas Fargo's only collecting from 1. So yeah, looking pretty bad for Fargo, but Fargo is coming out on top on these oils and artillery platforms. So he has secured both areas for now, but there's a big drop, and there's loads of ranges now from Hawky. Fargo floating $3,800, and he is now 3-star. Is there a Pathfinder there? Yeah, there is. There is a Pathfinder there, but Fargo still might lose his barracks. Oh, the Chinook goes down, and that's got the Pathfinder inside of it. There is another Pathfinder, so I think Fargo will survive here just, but Hawky will now need to do a massive drop. If he just does a massive drop here, actually he wasn't inside there. Oh no, he's just collecting from there. If he just comes in now with like 1 or 2 Chinooks and just drops on top of that barracks, just kills it, sacrifice you guys, then, and I mean, he's approaching 3-star as well, so he's going to be able to get Pathfinders too. So yeah, looking good for Hawky. I think Fargo needs to be panicking now. He's going to go for a drop of his own, but I don't know, man. Does he need to do that? Surely he needs to be more worried about the defense, like laser locking the Chinook as it comes in and making more Pathfinders. More Pathfinders at this point. I know they're going to produce slow, but if you had like 3 or 4 out, you've got a chance of shutting down all of the missile defenders that come from Hawky. Oh, but there is 2 though, so would you even stopped it anyway? This is going to be painful. Going to be painful. The Chinooks have moved into point defense laser, but the barracks is extremely low and does go down. But Fargo still has a Pathfinder. He still has a Pathfinder. And that Chinook has there been wasted. So yeah, he does have a Pathfinder. It's 1 building left for Fargo, and all the units that Hawky produces now is just more stuff for Fargo to kill that he's not going to be able to outproduce anymore. He's got no production at all. Rushdie got a Tomahawk missile here from Hawky. That's interesting because Fargo actually now has this, but I think that probably drop was already on the way. So yeah, very interesting that he has a Tomahawk. Fargo now finally getting his last few units and sending it across the map, but Hawky is so close to level 3. Very unique game. Fargo could get 2 Tomahawks from the reinforcement pads. Yeah, we've seen Hawky in 1 epic game already this week, and now this one as well. I think these replays are even a few weeks old because Hawky's now in my clan. He's not actually in slow clan anymore. So this must have been from last month, which was like, well, I've even lost track of the days now. At least like, what, 15 days ago, something like that. So yeah, where's this drop now? The drop is here. Laser lock on the Tomahawk. He does not want to let Hawky kill absolutely anything else. I mean, this is a bit of a mental game, to be honest, because I thought Hawky was in a really good spot, but now... Yeah, but like, Hawky just has this. So I mean, even if Fargo just like attack moves into that, surely now if he just keeps that Pathfinder alive, there's no way Hawky can win. Surely he cannot. Hawky's going to win this engagement here. He's going to kill that and might be able to capture that. Maybe that will help. Fargo seems to be scared about going in. Hawky's now 3-star, so he's just sold that one. You're probably wondering why he sold his production, but that's allowed him now to get enough money to build his own Pathfinder. So yeah, the problem for Fargo is now he's waited too long. Oh, but he does have a V though. Is he going to get laser locked? Oh, I think it's GG for Hawky. It all came down to that V from the reinforcement pad. GG. I was actually expecting Hawky to win it because Hawky was the one who posted the replay, and usually if someone posts the replay, usually they win. But yeah, sadly for Hawky, Pathfinder came out, but there was a V out from the reinforcement pad. So that was crazy. Like, thinking like back to the beginning of the game, if Hawky had loads of missile defenders out, so if he'd have force fired and killed that reinforcement pad, then he could have won the game. But I suppose Fargo did have the south on as well. So yeah, not the longest of games, short but sweet. What was that, like 15 minutes? Short but sweet, but yeah, very entertaining. Both players almost collecting exactly the same amount of money. Fargo just a little bit extra, which I'm actually surprised about. But yeah, it must be just the oils later on. Fargo destroyed way more, but yeah, went really close into the wire. But as Air Force, you really should be dominating super weapon. I think if he just played maybe more normal there, maybe airfield barracks or 2 supplies, don't really think you needed to do a full all-in. You can sometimes just do 2 supplies, 2 barracks, exactly like Hawky did, and just mirror him. You've got the better army because your Chinooks are cheaper. And the longer the game goes, as soon as you get an airfield out, you just wreck super weapon all over. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this game, guys. GG, and I'll see you in the next one.